Hey everybody, Tarot Chick here. I'm just shuffling up the cards, getting ready to do a reading for the collective. I decided to, instead of doing my weekly readings, I'm going to start doing a monthly reading. Just one collective reading per month, because I'm hoping that'll give me some more time to do the free lives, the free live streams that I do. I do work a full-time job, so I don't have a lot of time, so and I want to continue, being here on YouTube. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to be doing the Celtic Cross. Just getting it shuffled up here and see what kind of message that we can get here for the collective. Go ahead and get the cards shuffled up. See what we have. Just ask for a message from our spirit guides for the collective. Something that someone out there who's watching this may need to hear. The Celtic Cross is the reading that I do for my personalized readings on Fiverr. I do 3 different ones, but this is the main one that I do for people that it's my more in-depth reading. Of course, here it's not going to be personalized to you. You can ask any question. Here we're just going to do a general reading for the collective. All right. Get them laid out. It's 10 cards. All right. So first thing that I'll do is look at the entire spread here and just see if we have any kind of theme going on here. Do we have a lot of major arcanas? Do we have a lot of pentacles? Do we have a lot of cups? And it seems to be more of a emotional nature. There are quite a few cups and just kind of an emotional reading, it looks like here. So we start out with the first 2 cards in the middle, which we have the Judgment card and the 6 of Pentacles. And these 2 cards here will tell us what is this reading about? What kind of message are we getting ready to be told? And when you ask a question on your personalized reading, these 2 cards should match up to that question. We don't have a question here, so this is just in general. So what this is talking about here is a give and take, something, an equal balance going on. And judgment also is like some kind of situation where you may feel like you're being judged and things aren't quite fair. Like you may be putting in your effort, but you're not receiving it back. And you're being judged for it is what I'm seeing here. So let's see what kind of message we can come up for you. So how you're feeling right now is the position up here at the third position. Not just how you're feeling, but also what you're doing about this. And we have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is about moving away from something emotional, something that is bothering us. So I get an impression of, my intuition is telling me about like trying to ignore it and acting like it doesn't exist, that you are being treated unfairly in a situation. You're trying to walk away, trying to just ignore that it's happening. It's kind of how you're handling this right now. Now where you would like to be, we have down here the 4 of Wands, which is a very good card. It's about a happiness, and it has a lot to do with the home. So this could be related to something in your home life, or maybe just with family. If you feel like you're being treated unfairly with your family, or some kind of situation like that. And of course you're wanting harmony, and you're wanting this happiness. Down here in the 4th position is about what you want and what you want out of the situation, and you are wanting happiness. You're wanting happiness in your home. Now over here in the 5th position is the 5 of Wands, and this is talking about something that's happened in your recent past, something that is causing this situation. And we have here the 5 of Wands, which this is about disagreements, and you can see here there's chaos, there's Just things don't seem to be, they're not an even flow like the Four of Wands here. They're not stable. They're chaotic. There's disruption. There's arguments. There's battles. There's confusion. Something has happened, and I want to say it's within your family. That is not, you know, there's some kind of disagreement. You're not seeing eye to eye for sure. Now, what we're looking at here coming up within the next 3 months, this position here, which is the sixth position, is about the near future, like between now and the next 3 months of where this situation is going. We do have the Five of Cups, and that does talk about loss and grief. Grief as in losing your relationship. You know, you're gonna feel kind of lost. But it is a message about focusing on. It looks like this person here is focused on what's been spilt out of these 5 cups. And that's kind of how you're going to be doing for the next 3 months, or up to the next 3 months. Sometime between now and the next 3 months. You may, after this reading, see things differently, but that's what I'm looking at here, is that you're going to be focusing on the things that are spilt instead of what you have. You know, like, I'm sure you still have good times with your family. I'm sure not everything is, you know, this is not your entire world. You know, this is not everything that you've always had in your relationship with your family. But it's hard to take that focus off. If this focus, you're completely focused on the bad, what's been spilled, what's going on, the troubles. That's probably why we're getting this message here, is that's what you're focused on instead of what you still do have. Okay, so this is, down here at the bottom, is kind of how you're seeing this situation. And we have the Four of Swords, which is like a pause, a break, just kind of like a standstill. And this situation may be presently like not having any flow to it. It's more of a thoughts. It's in your, a lot of things are in your head, and you can see here how these 3 swords are going into this man's head. It's about saying, oh, you know, I don't have anything going on here other than what's in my head. There's no movement forward. There's nothing actually going on. It's just in your head, and it's like you're just stuck there. It's a place of rest. It's not a good rest. It's just like a pause of not moving forward in this situation. And I think that's pretty much sums up what we see so far. Is, and even in the near future, being stuck in that same energy of, you know, trying to ignore it. You may be trying to ignore it now, which that's what this also is speaking to. But also, not only just ignoring it, but even in the future, still not moving past it in the near future. Okay, so moving up to, we have the Queen of Swords, and this is in the 9th position, and this is about timing. I'm sorry, not the 9th position, the 8th position. This is about timing, and the timing of the situation, of where you may be able to move forward in this situation. And we have the Queen of Swords, which she's very like, she doesn't take any bullshit, and it's like you think that you, not just that you think, but you know, like, I've got to say something about this. I've got to do something about this. I don't think that you're going to feel any better about this until you actually do something, and which is, this sword is about communication and saying something. But the way this is coming across, though, is harsh. It's a harsh communication. It's not a good communication. And this is right now in your mind, and this is what you want. What you're thinking is, when this is not going to come together. This is not going to be resolved until I say my piece, until I give my piece. And that's what the Queen of Swords is talking about here. Now, in the 10th position, we have the 9 of Cups. I'm sorry, not the 10th position, the 9th position. The 9th position is like the overall purpose of all of this. And we have the 9 of Cups, which is like your wishes being your desires and your wishes being fulfilled. We have the 9 of Cups here. So that's showing me that this entire reading is about your wishes how to get your wishes and your desires that you want. And that's what this reading is pertaining to. And I'm here to advise you on this Queen of Swords to not come at this. If you continue with this kind of energy that we have right now in this situation, and you're planning this, I don't want to say attack, but that's kind of what it is. Like you're gonna get your point across. You're the Queen of Swords, and you're like, hey, this is the way it is. It's saying, this message to you today is talking about, if you want to get your wishes and desires filled, if that's what you want, and this is your plan of action here, your outcome is the Five of Pentacles, which is about feeling like you're left out in the cold. You're not going to get what your desires are. If that is what you're planning to do, is coming at it with that harshness and it's just brashness of the Queen of Swords. So if you want to have this, you can't do this, because you're going to end up at the end here with the Five of Pentacles, which is about the message of this card is about being left out in the cold. And it's like, here's the home here, and the lights in the home, the lights are on, but here you are out in the cold, moving along, and you're not being welcomed in. You will not be welcomed in if you address this situation harshly. So that is your message here today. So I hope that resonates for someone, and I hope I was able to get a message across of how to handle any kind of situation that you may be having with your family right now. And I do want to let you know that I will be doing more free live readings. So be sure and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please like this video if you like it. That notification bell is going to tell you that, hey, I'm putting out another video, or I'm coming on live, and you'll be able to get free live readings. Now, they will not be the Celtic Cross here. I just wanted to give you an idea of what I do for personalized readings. And you would ask a question, any question, or you can even ask for a general reading. And it's amazing. I've done these general readings, and the person doesn't even ask me a question, and I'm able to answer their question without even having the question from the cards. A general reading is going to be more generalized, like this here. It doesn't, I don't have any specific information, but it does give a general overview, and it's more of a guidance. This reading here, more of a guidance of what to do. Tarot doesn't really, we can't tell the future, but with the present energy, the way it is now, this is the way it would head. And if you're watching this message today, I think it's a warning to you to, hey, bite your tongue if you want to have your wishes desired. I really appreciate you guys being here today, and I will see you soon. And never forget, the cards never lie.